Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? Shit Life says, that boy Cole done did it again, man. He did it again. At least I think so. He came back, drops Heaven's EP, using Drake's beat from Certified Lover Boy, Pipe Down. And in my opinion, it's a much better song. So yeah, man, we here today to talk about Cole dropping. He said a couple different things inside of this track. You know what I'm saying? So obviously he's hearing the top three comparisons or the top three him, Kendrick, and Cole and Drake, and how people are putting him at three. Just in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, I don't think that that's warranted, man. Like, you know, as always, you know, drop your comments, your thoughts and everything down below in the comment section, man. Like, subscribe, share this, all that, you know what I'm saying, share the conversation. But to me, Cole is number two. Let's break this down a little bit. You know, Drake, I don't think anybody can take that one. And when I'm talking about this top five or this top three in this instance, it's for that generation's Mount Rushmore. I'm not talking all time. I'm not talking about Hove and Pac and Big and Nas. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about from the slice of the generation a little previous to this one. It's Kendrick, Drake, and Cole. I think that's pretty much a uniform understanding. You know, sure there'll be some outliers out there, but you know, pretty much everybody in the culture puts those three for their generation on that Mount Rushmore. So Cole's whole premise is everybody's putting him at three or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really think that's fair. I think Drake is the number one, not necessarily in his talent, but you can't say it's his talent. He's number one because he's an international, once in a generation type pop star. It'd be disingenuous. I don't care about what numbers, what Kendrick had when he came out. That doesn't matter. The day to day, your grandma knows Drake songs. You know what I'm saying? Your mother-in-law, your gym trainer, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is aware of him. Kendrick is a super talent, but to me, where Kendrick falls short, Kendrick gets by on a lot of intricate shit, right? Where he doesn't even have to be intricate. So, you know, I'm a super hip hop fan. The voice changing, the pitching is like, it's cool, this voice controlling is dope. But if you break down the lyrics, a lot of the time he's not really saying shit. Don't get it fucked up. He's one of the deepest rappers that we got. He's one of the, you know, the most heady people in the game. And I'm not trying to take that from him. But what I am saying is he's has that reputation. So we allow him to, anytime he says some shit, change his words up, this his voices and all of that stuff, it just blows people's minds. But if you actually listen to the words he's saying, he gets by more with the theatrics of his voice than he is with the penmanship. And like I said, this is not to take anything. He's one of the all-time greats. I'm only comparing him against other greats, so don't get that twisted. I think there's a beauty in Cole's simplicity to where him and Kendrick have a lot of the same type of subject matter. J. Cole is able to relate that and convey that in a simpler way, in a more digestible way, in a way that's easier for everybody to take in and understand. And I think some people don't respect that as much. They don't think that it's, you know, as valuable than all the rapidy rap shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's a beauty in simplicity, and it's not easy to do to get intricate thoughts across in a simple way that everybody can understand. So I think that's a talent in itself. Two, even though Cole and Kendrick, they don't give us as much as we want, I just feel Cole is a little bit more present in hip hop. I can't give Kendrick number two over Cole when Kendrick only comes around when somebody else is dropping. It's kind of like Kendrick starting to get that Andre 3000 vibe, that, you know what I mean, he shows up here and there, and he's too young for that shit. I'm not going for that, bro. Like, he's too young in this game you don't have 20 years in to where we just want to hear from you once every 3 or 4 years. He hasn't done the amount of work, the volume of work consistently in this stretch that I think Cole does. He's great, but it's like the Kawhi Leonard shit, bro. You can't be the fucking MVP if you only playing 50 games a year, bro. I just can't give it to you. And that's just me personal. You know, is he one of the best rappers? Absolutely. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think you'd be lying if you say otherwise. But there is something to be said about showing up consistently and playing the games consistently. I don't like the whole he's been quiet until, you know, it's Drake's time to shine and then now he wants to come out smoking. I don't, if you want smoke, step off the porch, say it, put a name on it, and put it out there, come outside. Other than that, man, keep all that subliminal shit to yourself, bro. I ain't really with it. And this is speaking as a fan. I'm a Kendrick fan, but I'm just kind of over the subbing and the fucking passive aggressive shit. Nigga, put a name on it and come outside. But as we get back to J. Cole track, it was dope. He always gives you that. He always gives you some introspection. He always gives you, you know what I'm saying, where he's at with it. I think it was more introspective, more soul fulfilling. Like, you know what I'm saying, he's saying something else than any track on Certified Lover Boy. I think it was a dope choice because that probably, Pipe Down was one of the more popular joints and probably listened to a lot of people. It's the best song on CLB. For him to take that track and make it significantly better than Drake made two different kind of songs, understandably cool, but at the same time, like, it just shows you the artistry. An artist can hear a track and what they want to do with it. Another person can hear a track and they give you something completely different. And I think it's fair to judge that. It's fair to judge Pipe Down versus Heaven's EP. You know, depending on the mood. I mean, I guess you could play Pipe Down with the ladies a little bit more, but it's undeniable which is the better song. Yeah, so I don't understand why so many people sleep on Cole. You know, he's not the pop star that Drake is, and he's not the rappity rap for sake of rapping artist that Kendrick is. But I think he's closer to Kendrick in subject matter, but conveys it a lot better. You know, and sometimes people like the show. People like all the extravagant shit, all the, you know what I'm saying, the theatrics or whatever, and that's what Kendrick gives you. But I'm just kind of, you can't put him behind Kendrick. Like, I don't see a way, unless you're looking at sales. But not, like I said, I'm just coming from a hip hop perspective to where the numbers don't really mean as much to me. I go off impact. Kendrick does have a huge impact. And like I said, we splitting hairs between greats here, right? We not sitting here saying nobody's trying. We're talking about the smallest of differences between all-time greats. And for me, Cole has been number 2 for a long time. I don't have Kendrick behind him. Kendrick needs to step up the output of work. And if he did that, he probably would take over number 2 from me. But the fact that you can't just be inside so much and then want to pop out every now and then and expect people to put you right there behind Drake or how you feel above Drake. That's just unrealistic to me. There's something to be said about showing up consistently, and sometimes you're gonna take L. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same argument with Andre 3000, right? When he dropped that verse on Kanye's track, everybody came out, oh, he's, you know, second greatest rapper alive, da 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 da, only put him behind Jay. How disrespectful is that to somebody like a Nas? To where even if you feel like Andre 3000 is a little bit better than Nas, the volume of work that Nas has given us and given us consistently, it overshadows that once in a while verse, because like, you can put a once in a while verse together if you have 3 years or whatever. And not saying Andre, once again, 3 Stacks is an all-time great. Y'all don't take this as slights. I'm just explaining just the difference. But if Andre 3 Stacks comes around with a verse every 3 to 4 or 5 years, and another artist gives you, say, 2 albums in that time, right? That's, say, 20-25 songs, 2 verses each. That's 50 verses. That person had an opportunity to have 5, 6, 7, 20 verses that you didn't really rock with like that. Might have gave you 5, 10 spectacular verses, but it's just a output of work. If you only give us a little bit at a time, and it's always the greatest because you had your time with it, you had, you know what I'm saying, opportunity to, you know, really get out things that you wanted to say at your pace. And I think Hove does this a lot too and succeeds this way. I think he's earned the right to do that. When you do that, yeah, it's cool that we can judge a small sample size against everything everybody else is doing. But that's not fair, because if you were asked to give us that amount of content, there's going to be verses that, there's going to be times where it's, you know what I'm saying? Not saying it's trash or nothing like that, but it's not going to be the select masterpieces that you keep giving us. You know what I'm saying? So I think that really correlates well here with the Andre 3 Stacks and with the Kendrick. Yeah, you know what I mean? I need to see more consistency, you know. So I really want to see Kendrick come outside. I'm expecting the album from him sometime soon. I want a name in it. Like, we know who you're talking about. We know all the subliminals. But at a certain point, bro, you got to put a name on it, call them out, get in the ring, and be present, bro. You gotta be present. You know what I'm saying? As for Cole, this Heaven's EP, it was hard as fuck to me. Let me know what you guys think, man. Write down in the comment section your thoughts on it. Do y'all think I'm tripping? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think that, you know what I'm saying, I got it all fucked up and the order is different? Let me know what your order is. Like, who's 1, who's 2, who's 3? Let me know that down in the comment section below. And as always, man, like, subscribe, share this, man, and further the conversation. We out.